Hello, welcome to part 25. Last time we rode all the way out by Strawberry and to track down one of the people who borrowed money from Strauss. And this time I want to look at the map and see, or look at the journal rather, and see if it says anything about where our camp was when we were by Blackwater. Well, I didn't see anything that said exactly where the camp was at Blackwater, but I thought I'd go ahead and read all the new stuff here. So let's see. Clemens Point. More problems have befallen us, more running. Leviticus Cornwall, the oil, sugar, rail, and greed merchant whom we robbed a while back, had us ambushed in Valentine. Seems he has added to the price on our heads. We shot our way out of town and narrowly escaped with our lives. The only amusing aspect of the horror was Herr Strauss getting grazed and acting like he was preparing for his short trip down to hell. After this, we fled the country and headed even further south and east, camping by a lake. This is pretty much new country for me. Charles and I saved a family of Germans who were in the process of getting themselves killed. He's a better man than me. He does not need to think to be good. It comes naturally to him, like right. Like right is deep within, as opposed to this conflict between good and evil that rages within me. If only we had fled west out of Blackwater, we could be free now, out where we belong beyond civilization with the savages and the animals. Here, we won't ever be at home. Mrs. Adler, the widow we rescued a while back, might be the craziest one of all of us. She fights like a cornered polecat with a rage and a bloodlust that frightens the hell out of me. I ever get on her wrong side and I am a dead man. I don't intend to. She's a fine woman, amusing and good-hearted and decent and angry. I took her shopping to stop her filleting old Pearson right in camp, and after we got jumped, she went insane and showed us she can kill with the best of us. Rhodes. So it turns out we're holed up outside of a town called Rhodes, deep in old cotton country. The place has not recovered from the war, and those folks that is sober enough to think are still angry. The drunk, which is most of them, are angrier still, but perhaps for other reasons. Adding to the absurdity, we appear to be planning to deputize ourselves into the local law enforcement. And have already taken down a major bounty on their behalf, but mostly to rescue slippery old Trelawney, who had got himself arrested for some of his usual nonsense. Seems like there is a long-running blood feud between two old families here, and both Dutch and Hosea believe that they may be sitting on a lot of gold. We shall see, I guess. Parlor house. We read that one. Stumbled into this old drunk on the streets of Rhodes. I don't know quite why he made an impression. The world is full of self-pitying drunks. Hell, I hope to grow into one myself. But something about this fella, Jeremiah Compson, blamed everyone else for his plight, lost his career and his home, wanted me to go find a few trinkets at his home, Compson's stead, just north of Scarlet Meadows. Maybe I'll head over there sometime. Went to the house, don't feel so bad for him now, feel like a fool, bastard was a slave catcher. Yep. Went to see nice Mr. Compson again. Burned his valuable ledger right in front of his eyes. That's it. So interesting, it didn't say... So yeah, there wasn't really anything we didn't know already. It's just a recap of what we did. Oh, it's this place.
Okay there.
Never tried the back door before. I wonder if you can... Nope.
Let's go, girl.
It's so unique looking, it feels like there should be, you know, something in there, but maybe we'll be able to go in later. Alright. I want to ride. So I'm just going to ride and take a look and see if I see anything. If I do, we'll see you there. If not, I'm just going to head back over towards camp. We'll see. What? Where'd they come from? They're just like spawning all around me. Maybe I'm not supposed to come over here yet. So yeah, seems like the game doesn't want me over there yet. It just spawns enemies all around me when I try to ride around, so guess we'll do that another time.
Hey, mister, help me! How about we skip the small talk, eh?
Hey.
I'll take that, pal.
All right. He's not a very good horse thief, that's for sure.
Okay, girl. Easy now.
I wonder what these wagons are here.
Whoa, easy.
What the hell's wrong with you all? You hardly said a word.
Those are enemies.
Just feels
Yep.
like we ain't getting nowhere. It's the end of the century. It seems like we ain't much further on than we was in '65.
Yeah, maybe.
There we go.
Not. We can still live free. We can still say we don't recognize you or answer to your laws. Better to be one man living the truth than a million living a lie.
So are these?
Tell you something. Now, you all know that most of us old-timers, we fought alongside each other.
Yeah, these are the Lemoyne Raiders.
3rd Lemoyne Regiment. The summer of '62. We was hunkered down by Copperhead Landing for weeks. It was a terrible time. It was terrible. Food was rotten. Humidity was unbearable. Nothing we had ever got dry. But we knew that sooner or later the enemy would be coming down the Lanahachi if they wanted to take Saint Denis. And sure enough, one morning, we woke to the distant sound, the boom of a cannon. Next thing you know, there's grenades raining down on us, modified artillery shells, leave a man with the most horrific wounds. That's like nothing you ever seen. And then I get blown up into the air, and I'm as high as the house. And then everything goes black. Then I come to in the clouds. I think that must be the gates of hell.
There's no cover here. Which sucks. I guess I can get by this tree here. But Well, let's see how it goes, I guess. There we go.
Enemies of the Lord serve no mercy.
You're one dead stupid son of a bitch.
Why, so far away they can't. There we go. I was wondering if they couldn't see me. What? How's that not hitting him?
You might die brave, but you'll die, you son of a bitch. It's
No war stories for you fellers.
Right. Well, that was pretty easy. Document. William, I am writing to let you know our raids against the Jayhawkers in Lawrence, Kansas have been successful. There are many times since we set out on this campaign that I doubted there was a God who loved us, but today I have a glimmer of hope. That they call us the Lemoyne Raiders, bushwhackers, and border ruffians does not diminish our fight for a free state and to be free from the incursions of northerners set on changing our way of life. I hope you will continue to work to recruit more young men to our cause here in Lemoyne. We will ride through their ranks and smite down the oppressors. History is not over and shall be rewritten. It is always darkest before dawn. Sincerely, William Marcus Anderson. William writing to William. So yeah, that was a real thing. The bushwhackers and stuff. There's a book called Rifles for Wadey that is kind of interesting about that. Well, got a few things there. We will make it back to camp eventually.
Who's there?
It's me. You can tell me later.
All right.
Yeah.
Nothing going on out here, Arthur?
Good.
Hey, send one of them girls down when you get a chance, would you?
Shut up.
Let's get rid of this little marker.
Voy a esconder tu lánguido gemido allá en la tumba pa poder
I don't think they're singing the same song.
With the heart,
yo no siento el
dawn
que
is warmly
me
now.
hayas
It's when the summer nights were night.
yo no siento el
Oh,
que
sun
me hayas
never dips
amado
down affections
Solo
cloud
siento
the
que
sky.
me hayas
It's a little bit odd.
cambiado
Never dips solo
por otro
down
Arthur!
affections cloud
Stay away from me.
But I got a tip.
Oh no.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of.
Oh, it's
Is
a
this what-
goodie, I'm telling you.
Is this
It
one?
always is with you. Then we end up hidden in a burning barn getting shot at.
You're a sad man, Arthur Morgan. Sad man indeed.
Whole speed
I should have broken your neck long ago.
oh my,
Ain't that charming?
be faster, far
Take it easy. I'm just needling you.
Just a regular comedian, ain't you?
Let's eat something here. And see what's going on.
Mrs. Adams,
Good evening.
you managing not to kill Pearson?
Only just.
He ain't that bad.
Okay, Arthur.
So yeah, someone was giving me a hard time about getting the candy. We need to find Jack, by the way. But hey, I just wanted to point out that when we went into town with Sadie, Arthur preferred to get the mail rather than to go shopping. So I figure he just wanted to get in and out of that store as quickly as possible. You know.
Hey, folks.
Oh, hello, Arthur.
Is the boy behaving himself?
For the most part.
Okay, I'll leave you two to it then.
We've heard that before. Got a new journal entry. Alright, let's go see if we can find
Morning,
Jack.
mister.
Like your new home?
I won't miss that other place, that's for sure.
Keep your nose clean.
Oh yeah, we got chores and stuff too. A letter? By my dear Leonard. It's only 3 days since you and your mother stood on the platform so dutifully until my train was out of sight, and already I feel compelled to write. How handsome you looked then. You must learn chastity young and learn it well. There are truths a man of my upbringing finds it easier to set down than to speak, even to his son. I expect this is not easy for a boy to understand. In some ways, I hope he do not understand it. Here is one such truth. I know that I have sometimes been more tutor than father to you, but do not let my sermons on your future as a lawyer persuade you that I see you more as a pupil than son. When we meet again on Sunday next, I expect I will have stiffened once more, but this brief distance gives me liberty to tell you that you have redeemed more than you know or can ever know or should ever be expected to bear.
How's it going?
I expect the yard to be clear of snow when I return. I see that it bores you, but you must learn to accommodate yourself to all useful labor, however menial. And, as always, read this letter aloud to your mother, and when I have written down is not, do not say ain't. I am, as ever, your loving father. Interesting, so that's from Lenny's father. Here's Jack.
Good morning, Uncle Arthur.
All right. You okay?
I'm bored.
Wait, he said I'm bored, but the,
Well, go find some mischief to get up to.
Okay, Uncle Arthur.
now can I, there's, I don't know if there's a way I can give him this. Nope. Well, that was a waste of a thing, I guess. Alright, let's go see what Lenny needs. What's going on over here?
You've been getting into trouble again.
I never liked Catholics, Mr. Matthews, but...
Morning, Arthur.
Maybe they're right. No need to confess.
That's a business I know nothing about, Reverend.
Good morning,
That's
Arthur.
between you and God.
Sometimes I feel as if he cared. He would have killed me years ago.
That's a feeling I can relate to.
Interesting. Is that just about the alcohol and the drugs and stuff, I guess? It's a conversation here.
You okay, Arthur? You want to talk?
Yes.
What's been going on with you?
I don't know. I've
What?
been acting kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. How so?
I've been getting real violent. For no good reason. Hurting people just for the sake of it.
Yeah, that's bad, Arthur. That's real bad.
I know. I just... Well... You know me.
Sure, I know you. But then you go act all crazy.
You're up, but I've always been crazy.
No, you haven't.
Maybe Mike can put a spell on me.
And maybe you're just being a fool.
Well, there's always that.
That's kind of an odd one, I thought.
Arthur,
What you
Yes,
got?
Kid.
you got a lot on?
Just hunting for all this hillbilly gold that Dutch and Hosea seem to think is out there just waiting to be stolen. Why?
I got something. Could be good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in Rhodes talking to some of the colored folk. They said there's a gang of fools holed up in the swamps east of here who think their war ain't never ended.
The Civil War?
Yeah, apparently it's still raging in these fools' minds 30 years later.
Okay.
That ain't my point. These ignorant fools are weapon dealers. And in their dealing sometimes sit on a decent pile of cash. Yeah, been selling weapons to Cuba and South America for years. Anyway, the old boy I was talking to reckoned there might be a bunch of cash just sitting around. And failing that, maybe a nice stash of weapons.
With just a bunch of crazies, Gardner?
Exactly.
Well, worth taking a look at least, isn't it?
That was my thinking. Said it was at some place called Shady Belle, deep in the woods.
Okay.
Let's go take a look. So it's interesting, that letter we just read. Lenny's father sounded like a pretty...
I was hoping you'd be in. If it's how they told it, it's gonna be something all right.
We'll see.
His father sounded like a pretty decent guy. Maybe a little stern, but sounded like he cared about him. So I wonder how Lenny ended up here.
Come on, it's this way. On me.
Following you.
You know, I might have met these crazies before.
You been drinking again?
No. Well, yes, but no, that's not how I might have met them. I think some of them harangued me and Sadie when we were coming back with supplies.
Mrs. Adler.
Yeah. And Mrs. Adler did just fine. More than fine, actually. She's terrifying. But I got a notion these fellers is one and the same.
And we won't find no shortage of angry Peckerwood idiots in the state of Lemoyne. That's for sure.
Is it really that different in this state? We haven't come far.
It seems like it is.
These boys got a manner about them, but I haven't necessarily noticed.
All respect, Mr. Morgan. You wouldn't notice. Might call you a nigger lover. They see us riding like this. But most of it is a glance or a word. And after that, a visit in the night.
Out west, it's...
Out west. is out west. And you're all who you are. Decent folks. Some places down here, they judge different.
Well, now, guess it can't be so easy for you, Lenny. Sorry you're caught up in this.
Well, I guess their gold's still shining, and their guns still shoot. So I'm game for robbing any and every one of these bastards for all they got.
Okay, then.
Plus, it beats being lynched back in Blackwater with all of you by my side.
I guess it does.
We're over by the Braithwaite's place right now.
Feels like we're close. It's a rundown old plantation house down in the bayou somewhere.
Let's take it slow. Be cautious.
This is where we...
Like you say, these crazies are sitting on weapons. We're gonna want to strategize a little before getting shot at.
Of course.
This is where I...
can't find the old battlefield and keep on going.
This is where I
I've
camped,
been here before. I could see the wrecked old Civil War weaponry. Where are the wrecked old Civil War holdouts?
See that church up ahead? They're supposed to use it as an outpost. Heard they got men going between here and the big house all day.
Okay.
So we're gonna follow him to the big house, or? This is where we camped after Bo. After we helped Bo get away from his cousins.
Look at this field. Imagine getting caught up in a fight like this.
Yeah, I don't care to. Hold those reins in. Let's just take a look around the place.
I hear you. It doesn't look like anyone's here.
We don't know that for sure. Let's have us a nosy.
Whoa!
Cool. Sketch. Saw an old church, found it interesting. Not sure why.
You see something? Why are you stopping? Hear that? Someone's on the track. Look there, a wagon.
Let's see where he's going. You're on me now.
Right behind you.
Let's keep our distance. Just two fellers out on the road.
Hey, that look like dynamite in the back there?
It looks like we're onto something.
I think I see something. End of the avenue, between the trees.
Might be it. Might be. Keep it steady.
Hey, big plantation house. Must be Shady Belle. I reckon we can leave our mounts up there, off the trail.
Good enough to me.
Come on. We can get a view on them from that wall up there. Bring your sighted rifle, okay? I'll take the other side. You get in cover there.
We're gonna blow it all up.
You see anything?
Yes. Yes. They're here, all right. And they're armed. Almost a militia. We got men everywhere. Off near the porch. Down by the road. We'd do well to draw them into one spot if we're gonna make a pass at this. What else?
This spot?
Hey, you might want to look over to the right. Hey, we came all this way, so can you look again and see if you spot anything? Hey, to the left of you.
All right, some tents.
What? What am I looking for?
I know dynamite crates when I see them.
We got something, right?
Oh, we got something. We can hit them head on, fight them honest. Or you could go down there acting friendly.
Friendly? With these folks?
Just draw them into one spot, then I'll start shooting.
Well, that might be the dumbest idea I've ever heard. But hey, I'm always up for a performance. So, what are we doing?
That sounds like a bad idea.
You gonna make a call?
We're gonna hit them head on. You save your play acting for Jose and the girls.
Fine by me. Soon as you shoot, I'll go.
Whoa! It like broke my sound. I like this sniper rifle. Nice. Thank you, Lenny. I don't know how he got there. Dang it. I was moving.
Quick! Any men in the area would have heard that. They might be on the way. Now let's grab something and get out.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's search these wagons, okay?
Let's get some ammo back.
You got anything?
Not yet.
Alright, what are we searching here? These wagons?
Hey, this could be promise.
What do you got?
Here. Come on. This is full of new rifles.
Nice.
Those, right?
We sure can. We'll check the rest later. Now,
Take the
come
whole
on.
wagon.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. Get this back to camp. Yep.
Well, hopefully that
Come on.
Yeah.
hopefully that recorded all right. It seemed like my computer was having trouble keeping up with the action during that fight.
Right. Coming our way. Keep it together.
Hey! Stop! What's a black feller doing coming out of Shady Belle? You wanna act?
Let's go. I think you could go a little faster.
That's how you want to do it? Leonard.
I'm looking, all right? I can't see anyone chasing us.
That's
I,
the paper out of the woods then, so to speak.
Boy, oh boy.
You did good.
We did it.
Well, let's get to camp before saying anything like that.
I know Sean's been bringing in quite a lot lately, and I wanted to... It's good to have something to show like this.
Sean's a loudmouth bragger. Don't worry about what Sean does.
Hey, I like him, you know?
Yeah, well, so do I. It's my better judgment. Just, you worry about you. He wasn't on Leviticus Cornwall's train with me. We had to dig him out of Blackwater.
But
nothing. Me and Dutch, and everyone who counts. We know what you do for this gang. We notice. Keep it up. You're gonna start seeing things change for you.
okay then. Okay. Thank you, Arthur.
So yeah, when those three guys rode up, I didn't know I was gonna aim the gun at them when I tried to look at them, but that works too. So it's interesting. It sounds like there's a little bit of a rivalry going on between
Hey, the camp's in these trees up here.
between Sean and Lenny.
There.
Arthur, Lenny, coming back.
These are fine rifles.
Right?
I'm gonna keep one, just from me.
Oh, nice.
I always enjoy riding with you, kid. You know how to fight.
Hey, you too. Anytime, Arthur.
Cool. So is this like a cross in between the repeater? Bolt action rifle is now available to modify.
Hi there, Arthur.
Molly. Smile. Things could be worse.
I'll smile when I got reason to.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Okay.
Wait. So is that the same voice that was calling me the other day? And was that Molly or was that someone else? I'm still confused about that. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Whoa. Try this out here. Interesting. So what's its damage? So is the gray what you can upgrade it to, maybe? I don't know. To some extent, those stats are only so useful when you don't have a great way to compare it with something else.
Hey, Arthur.
Hey, all good out here?
Well, I think so, but... Well, I don't know. I thought I heard something. It's probably nothing.
Okay, well, stay alert. Any sign of trouble, you shoot first.
Of course.
What are you doing?
Oops, I didn't mean to
Going
do that.
fishing. The rivers around here, famous for the smallmouth bass. Fella I met showed me a couple spots. You want to join me?
I can't fish with you. You're far too good.
Oh, come on, come on. Hey, join me. I'll show you a couple of my tricks.
Is this gonna be the same?
There's a spot not too far from here that I've been wanting to try out.
Glad you're so excited about this.
You will be too when you start pulling out smallmouth.
Hey, this ends up
Girl.
being the same one we did with Kyrian.
The fish should be hungry for their dinner.
I'll just
I thought you said it wasn't far.
Too far to walk, though. Yeah, come on.
Been a while since we rode out, just you and me.
Probably since we went looking for John on the mountain.
Yeah, that's right.
Already seems long ago. How you feeling about everything? Been a strange couple of months.
Hey, you know, I can't even return to my country because the price on my head is so big. This is nothing exactly new to me. And I'll always be loyal to Dutch. He sees the world the same as I do. If we have to fight, we'll fight. If we have to run, we'll run. If we must die, we'll die, but we'll stay free.
And Dutch, you don't feel like, well, that he's doing things a little differently now? You saw what happened with that girl on the ferry.
No fight, good or bad, is won without blood. I know that better than most. I think too many people are focusing on Dutch when they should be looking at themselves. What they could have done better.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
We'll
I
cut
still-
through to the right here.
Still don't know what happened to the girl on the ferry, though, other than it was bad and that
Eppa!
he killed
The other
her.
day, I rode down to the Lanahatchee River. I caught some beautiful steelhead trout.
You mean the Lanahatchee River?
No. The Lanahatchee. It runs right near here.
Yeah, but it's pronounced Lanahatchee.
Why is everything in English said differently than it's written? Make us feel stupid?
Oh, you're asking the wrong feller.
If you think that's the case, try French.
Okay, it's just down the hill here.
Bordeaux, for example.
Whoa! Arthur! Okay, come on. Let's go try our luck. Pretty country.
Beautiful.
Come on, let's go see what's biting.
Guess I should pick up some bait.
You take this spot, Arthur. I'm going to cast from over to the right there, so we're not in each other's way.
All right.
We're lucky we got such nice weather. But rain can be good. Sometimes big fish think the raindrops are insects.
Well, I guess it's still relaxing even if I don't catch anything. Sort of like staring at the sky.
It's your bait, I think. Come use some of mine.
Oh, it's not the bait. It's me. I've always been a poor fisherman. Especially compared with you and Jose.
Just try some of mine. Here. Crickets.
Thanks.
I was thinking, you remember that stagecoach we held up in Nevada?
Yeah. It was a tip from that crooked lawman in Reno.
We opened the door and it's full of women and children. Rich, but women and children. So we let it go and read in the newspaper that the O'Driscolls robbed and killed them all the next day further down the trail.
Yep. You know, way back in the day, Colm O'Driscoll and Dutch were sort of friends.
Oh yeah, this.
Well, not friends, but they had an understanding. Then Colm's mean streak got meaner, and Dutch wanted to try to live a different way.
And now, here we are.
See how we found out at the very beginning that Colm killed Dutch's sister or something?
Another one.
He's got like 4.
Come on.
You can kind of see him like going towards it.
That's a good looking fish.
Well done.
Good job, Arthur. Not bad, you see? It's the bait.
It ain't just the bait.
I'm gonna head back. You wanna join me, or you keep trying for these bastards?
I'll go back.
I'll come.
Okay, let's go.
Well, kind of did that by accident, but that was pretty cool. It's fun just to have some time with, you know, alone with the characters and just see what they have to say. Well, we gotta do the mission with Lenny. That was fun. I think we've done everything there is to do here so far. So next time we'll ride in to see what Dutch is up to, which I think should start wrapping up the Gray Braithwaite storyline, and then we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later.